Here of Olimoleague 237. We do have in the bottom left hand side our blue Zerg player from Falcons is Solar. Taking on in the top right our red Terran player from Team Liquid, we have got Clem. So, some Terran versus Zerg. We started up on Ultra Love for game number 1 of this best of 3. We look to see where we're going to take this, what's going to happen, what is exactly going to go down as we just have our racks and our gas coming through, a couple of drones and a hatchery coming online as well, so we got a lot of stuff done early. We're just going to continue to the upper right. Clem has definitely been favored against Solar lately. I'm trying to think of the last time these two played. Solar's the kind of player who oftentimes can kind of step up against Clem for a little bit, but I do feel like the game goes on. Sometimes Solar makes it work with the lurkers, but if he doesn't make it work with lurkers, I feel like he struggles a bit. I mean, I think they played in Christmas Day games, right, is what I'm thinking of. And Solo took a map in that series, but overall Clem just a bit too powerful. I think a lot of the time Clem just gets ahead a little bit too much as well in those scenarios. Gets himself ahead early a lot of the time, puts himself in good positions, and from good positions, he's able to come through and really perform for himself. So yeah, we'll see what happens here as we settle into some action. Just going to have our drones coming up. We get ready to go. And yeah, we have ourselves the Reaper already coming through. Going to aim after a couple of those Zerglings. So they're going to go pushing back. Queens and drones continue to come online as well. Just bring a lot of this online for the moment as we get settled into play. The Reaper going to fight a few drones, taking some damage. And a fair few shots coming through as the Reaper continues to come around. And our CC's just coming online. So yeah, Reaper gathers, the Queen coming over. Just gonna see the starport coming up, command center coming through. Again, link speed gonna be coming into play as well, so we just got a lot of that brought into play right from the get-go. Reaper is gonna go and get pushed back by the Queen. Aliens continue to build, the Marines continue to come about and get this settled in for a few moments. And the Reapers and that Hellion. The Reaper and the Hellions gonna make their way around. Clem just poking, prodding. Triple CC from him, going to be finishing up, and so we're gonna have himself into a 3CC. Looks like Hellion Liberator build. Bread and butter, realistically, for Clem. That's what we see from him a lot of the time. Hellion still poking. We do have our Stimpack coming online, the Liberator and the Marine coming through, SCVs in production as well. He's going to poke with the Queens. Obviously, Queen's able to hold the front lines. That's what you want to get that creep spread out, get that position and moving. Lions will make their way across. Oh, they're still coming through. The Queens is going to be trying to make their way over the action coming around. Just going to be seeing the Queens still setting up here, and the Hellions still getting chased away on that right-hand side. 1-1 upgrade, Stim Pack continue to come through for the moment. It's going to be there, pushing the Hellions back around the direction. Again, just going to have our Carapace. The upgrade choice here currently from Solar. Add a melee upgrade onto that as well. As the Hellion numbers all gather together, and we'll see finally some medevacs ready to go across the map so we can put some pressure out to the other side. Looking to get that on the go immediately here as the Hellions will follow up, chasing those medevacs down so they can accompany. We can try and deal some damage here, so let's see what we can do. As the Marines begin to drop off. A few wings gather together, the Queen's going to be right there. Knock down an Overlord, and then the Crypt Tumors getting picked away at immediately. A couple more drones going down. The Hellbats will step up. Queen's taking damage as well. We're not going to be seeing our Hellbats still pressing through. The Marines will be chasing the Overlord, taking damage as well. 8 drones going down. And take it 9. Wings still wrapping around, cleaning up those Marines. And the medevac's going to boost toward the main base. So we get 9 drones. Pretty good damage. Just saw this off here on Ultra Love. Clem definitely getting off to the races to begin with. I mean, that puts you in a great position to begin with. The Marines left load up once again. Kind of low HP, so they can't do much else, but like I say, the damage is really already done. Let's do attack upgrade. Drilling Claws on the way. Marine Widowmine going to come around the left. James is going to come across. He's going to be seeing those Marines. Oh, do not get picked up. That's a mistake. It's a little bit of a disaster right there. That is a problem. Just going to see those Banes now going to morph in. More units coming around the left-hand side. I think it's going to get pushed away. Man, if that wasn't for those Baneling hits, I mean, Clem would have a massive supply lead. Instead, he has a decent supply lead. Would have been truly disastrous. Step up, the Overlord going to be taking damage. It's going to be a nice kill. We get rid of some crew tumors too. Clem has a line of Widowmines to help him here. One Queen just lives until the Marines finish it off. Now the other Widowmine is going to be aiming. That one does not fire. Well, that might have been a shot. Finally a couple of shots coming through. Marine's going to step up, and a couple Queens start going down. Once again, Clem will be relying on the medevacs to escape, and this time he does get the lift off before disaster strikes, so Clem gets away this time. Like I say, obviously that was not the case last time around. There's another Widowmine shot going to go for quite a few of the Lings. Marines are going to stim off over to the right side. The other Marines stimming as well. 2-2 upgrades coming about. Liberators, Marines, Widowmines, Barracks, all continuing to produce. As we are just going to see another scan dropping into play once again. That on the move. Let's have a look then from Solar. I always feel as though if Solar does get to those lurkers, he's in quite a good position. Have a battle complete. We are going to see the bio coming over. A couple creep teamers going to get knocked down. Ghost Academy coming up as well, about halfway done. We actually have these Liberators already firing a couple of shots, getting some kills. Targeting Banes currently. The Hydra will go down, but there's a Spore there as well. There's a couple of Liberators going for some damage at the very least. Gonna put some work in. Widowmine sieging up, burrowing up. Liberator sieging up. The problem for Solo is that he's not really getting much chance to step on the map. Gives Clem a lot of the opportunity to set up the attacks and, you know, pick the fights. Obviously some Vipers come in, that helps. We did get the Lurker Den. We've just not gotten any Lurker upgrades yet, and he's prioritizing the Vipers and just Lingbane Hydra at the moment. So it doesn't feel like rushing the Lurker is going to do it for him. And even get the Nanomuscular as well, so those Hydras lunging about. 3-3. Building right now. Let me see now. What am I going to fire? A few Lings going to go down. You'll see the Lings Hydra continue to bout again. Upgrades coming through. The bio going to come across. A couple of those creep teamers going down already. And the army now of Clem going to go over to that left-hand side. So, step over to the left, the Baneling goes down, the Lurkers are going to begin to fire as well. Fire gathers up again, a couple creep teamers getting knocked here. We're not going to be seeing Clem still playing with this split army. Makes it so difficult to get across the map. Lurkers begin to get shot down. We are going to see the Liberator is going to be a big issue for these Lurkers. I mean, there's not really a good answer to them right now, apart from kind of abducting them through or getting the Hydras to break on top. And Clem obviously has been kind of in control of this game the entire way through. As those Lurkers drop, I guess we are given an example of exactly why Solo was not rushing into those Lurkers a little bit faster. I have to really respect the fact that Clem might just break through, and that is kind of happening. To be fair, it wasn't that many Lurkers. How many did we lose? 3, 4? 5? Yeah, a couple more than I thought, honestly, but I mean, still, 5 Lurkers is never a scary number, as right now Ghosts are just standing here in liberation zones, and they're able to get some good shots off, and this, quite frankly, is just going from bad to worse. Is just going from bad to worse. Additional Ghosts coming through, Marine Marauder, Liberator, all coming about. Widow Mines are building. 2 Banelings are going to come through as well. We'll skip the right. A couple of Libs. Going to try and get toward the Overseer as well. The Medevac coming over will unload a Widow Mine and a few other units as well. The Overseer gets to the top. Drops down a Nidus network. Nidus will fall. And the Liberator going to jump back onto the Overseer as well. Snipe from the Ghost. Liberator is going to be there. Another snipe to speed up the process. And it's going to be Clem down to the bottom side. There's a couple of drones getting knocked away at. The Lingbane Hydra's going to come through. The Overseers are going to step forward as well. Widow Mines trying to line up some shots. The Overseer will get chased away. Clem has so much money in the bank. He has so many bases against Solo. Has not been able to do anything. They kind of throw units at Clem's side of the map for a long time. And so, I mean, this is a game where Clem is lost by because he kills all these Hydras. He's lost 1 SCV. You don't win games of TvZ against Clem where you kill 1 SCV. So you're basically asking Clem to self-destruct on your side of the map as he's attacking you. And Clem just doesn't do that. Like, that's not a mistake he makes. As these Nidus just pop out some Lurkers, they go down. They realized it, they tried to get away, but one of them tried to dive through. It went down. Ghost just getting catches here, there, and everywhere. And Solo is quite literally just bleeding out right now. He is just bleeding out. ghosts coming through. The Liberator is going to be there. A couple of ghost snipes. Hype's going down. It's going to be seeing the bio still coming through. The couple of lurkers getting jumped on. I mean, they just getting absolutely destroyed. Not a chance in the world. GG is called, and Solar will tap to give Clem the first game of this best of 3 semi. Right hand side, we are going to have our blue Zerg. He's going to be down a game and is going to have to try and pull this back. He wants to take some opportunities in this. It's Solar. While in the bottom left, the red Terran player is Clem. Game 2 of our best of 3, and we'll see what Clem's opening will look like. We'll see if Solar tries to do anything a little different here. Again, semi-finals right now. Clem versus Solar. The winner plays Zaun in the finals. That's where we are at. Let's see where we go and see what these players are going to bring. Chill early game. Reaper starts up. Hatch gas pool from Solar. Really nothing too surprising just yet. Clem gives the SEV across the map, which means that he can block an expansion. Kind of force the Zerg to take the less ideal expansion typically, so I'm keeping our eyes on that as the Reaper is about to arrive and move into the natural to start trying to deal some damage. Reaper turns around. You have the Queen going to continue over for a moment or so. Going to drop another little grenade onto that Queen, push that back. Dropping down the hatchery, and the Reaper from Clem gonna poke at the front still, but for the most part he's gonna get turned away. He's in position, Reaper takes a shot. Reaper joins up. Aliens are going to get through Tumor. And Clem is very quick onto the additional barracks, right? So, second rack's already, no stop until just now. So again, it's going to be low on this Hellion count. Just a couple of Hellions this game. And playing into the starport now to eventually get a bunch of Marines coming in. for Hellions can gather up for the moment. They have a Blair continuing through, so we continue to get that up and running for a few moments here. We keep that coming into play. And Armory comes up as well. Just going to get that started as we speak. Now he's looking at another creep tumor as well, so a little bit more damage being done. And Hellions still gather up. We do have ourselves the medevac making its way onto the map, so 4 Hellions going to be accompanying this. So we actually have with the Armory, obviously this turns into a pretty aggressive attack early on. Brings and load. Hellions going to be there. Coming step up. A couple of those Banelings going to go down immediately. Kind of scary. I mean, the Banelings go down quickly, but the Queens are making a defense. As long as the Queens sit there and stand, we should be alright with this, and that is going to be units pushed away. Solar is going to get a defense made. I think good enough defense too. It wasn't cheap. It cost him a few units. It was pretty even across the board, though, and that's the main thing. And you don't lose any drones. Queen's going to be there. Medevac gets turned away. 1-1 upgrades and the combat shield coming up as well. Your team is still going down. The overall getting pushed to the side. That's why Clem's already trying to bring that multitasking around as he comes back around the right. The Queens take a little bit more damage. 1-1 upgrade still coming through. And melee upgrades coming up on the side of Solos. Hydras and Banes coming up as well. You've never seen a Hellbat attack do anything ever? Well, I mean, this one just traded well against Solar, knocked his Baneling count down, and gave Clem map control. So, you know, it has achieved a reasonable state of the game for Clem. I never understand this. People, this notion of like Hellbat attacks do nothing. I know it's like, I think it was a GSL meme or something, but I just don't get it because like Hellbat attacks consistently find success. Do they kill the Zerg all the time? No. Do they keep the Zerg honest a lot of the time? Yes. And have they killed Zerg a lot of the time in the past? Yes, they have. You know, people really see one game where Hellbats do nothing, or 2 games, and they're just like, that's it, Hellbat attacks, it's over for them, I've never seen one do anything in my life. So, yeah, I don't know. It's almost like you build a Hellbat and the viewers are like, whoa, he built 2 Hellbats, this is it, this is do or die, he's all in. I mean, sometimes Hellbat attacks are more committed, they do need to find some value, but they don't have to straight up, you know, get the Zerg to leave the game, right? StarCraft 3 has water bats, yeah. They just spray water at units. Turns out water does no damage. They're purely cosmetic. Yeah, I think one of the rise of the problems with the Hellbat, I guess, is the Roach styles, which have become so much more popular. You know, back when Hellbat attacks were first a thing, Roaches were used as an all-in. Now games use Roaches much more into like a mid and macro game. And so, in that regard, I guess Hellbat attacks took a kind of a major decline, but in games like this, where it was Ling Bane set up, like, Hellbat attacks still do fine. You know, they can still be a good choice. I mean, they can still be defended too. It's not just meant to be an auto win. As these Banes are going to get jumped on, so they're going to get cleaned up. Not much else done there. Pretty good handling of the attacks by Clem. Not going to let Solar get too much done. Ling Bane just going to roll forward here. The Hydra's going to step through a couple of Widow Mines. Trying to get something done. The Marines turn back the other way. A couple of Banes get picked off. The Overseer goes down. Unburrow and reburrow the mines. As the Marines come back over again. Hydra's going to be there. Marines get turned away. 2-2 upgrades from both players coming through. The Lurker Den is about to finish up. The Vipers are producing. Ghost Academy coming online as well as that Bio Army gets split across. Clem once again looking to do what he did in the last game, which is just to split this up into a couple of different directions and to go from there. So we've seen the Bio pulling back, the Ling Hydra Bane continue to come over, just going to be having ourselves the Widow Mines getting burrowed up as well. We got our Seismic Spines, +1 missiles, Adrenal Glands coming through. These Marines are still stimming up through to the top. A few drones are going to begin to go down. Battery will fall, and that is going to be the 12 o'clock going down. So Clem succeeds in knocking his opponent down to 4 bases. Flip siege up. This Hatcher going to take some damage. Some hits off here. As we are going to see that Hatch taking damage. We've got another Widow Mine shot coming through. Overseer is going to get caught. Ling Hydra going to step through as well. And Overseer will go down. Again, Adrenal Glands +1 missiles and the Seismic Spines continue to build up as our Bio gets rid of all those Broodlings. And now Clem continues to push around this right-hand side. Bentley's coming about, the Ling Bane Hydra still stepping forward, a couple Liberators get sieged up, we're going to push away the other direction. All of those Lings still trying to wrap around, the Bio going to have to try and run away. Parasect bomb onto one of the Medivacs. The pushback from Solo going to have Clem in full retreat mode. That's a Widow Mine shot though! Yeah, I'm just going to go dead center into the middle of those Lings. That's going to be brutal as the Widow Mine here going to hit the Viper. It's just going to survive, but going to be hurting a little bit. Things to be aware of for the future, things that could come back to haunt you. Some damage on that Viper could be something, like I say, to haunt you in the future. Medivac, Bio units all gathering up as well once more. Our CC going to lift off and move away to the sides. Okay. Thank you, Blizzard Services. Appreciate that. Was that actually my internet? Oh, my internet went down. Oh, that's fun. Guys, apologies. Let's get back to it. Where we should be good. We're back. You guys can hear me on YouTube and Twitch, I think. So I'm pretty sure we can just go get back to it. Thanks for your patience. Alright, let's get back to it. So, Clem was getting chased by some Banelings right here. And the Ling's showing up as well. Widow Mines have been pretty good for Clem this game. It's another decent one right there. As we're here on Leylines, Clem is up 1-0 in the semi-finals of this Olimoleague 237. As the Hydras get across there as well. Widow Mine going to fire some lurk detection shots. The Niners in the main base getting up for a second is nice, but obviously only a couple lurkers, and they end up going down, so that shouldn't do too much either. Sub turret's going to shoot. The Overseer goes down. Still going to end up supply blocked. It just also removes the potential of further Nidus networks, right? So that will be a factor as well here. Let's have our Bioforce continuing to come over. We're going to be seeing the Bioforce coming across. It's going to step through. Queen's Creep Tumor is going to take some damage. That is going to be a little snipe coming down as well. It's going to be seeing this army setting up. The hatchery takes some damage. Now we're going to see the Banes coming through as well. Here we go. Viper's coming overhead. Widow Mine shot's going to go off on the Lings. And we're going to see a lot of the Ling Bane Hydra continue to chase right now as Foundry Force will start to try and hold up. Widow Mine shots onto an Overlord or two. Seeing the Banes still crashing into the mineral line. I think we've got ourselves, I mean, Clem's taking some losses. He's going to try and fight back through the center, chasing the Vipers. Sniper's not good there. That Viper gets away, but the Marines are still going to hunt. Yeah, there's no chance they get a kill, right? Not at all. So the Vipers get to live. Big bonus. Now some links coming down the bottom side. Some of the bio units showing up as well. Cloaking coming online. The Ghosts and the Libs and the Marines and the Medevac coming up too. See the Zerglings still making their way down to the bottom side here. Widowmine's going to launch. Parasite Bomb goes off onto a Medevac. We do see Widowmine shots still connecting. Trying to get all of the snipers down as we do have our Bioforce still pushing into the middle of the map here. For a moment ago, we're just going to commit. Solo, it's down a bit of supply now. Once again, Bank is there for both players, so both players have access to the money they may need to continue through this. The Bio comes forward once again now. Still just stepping up for the next few moments as we are going to be seeing our Bioforce going to be here, and a couple of Lings going down. Solo just kind of trailing a couple of units in at a time. Nice network attempt still being denied from what I can tell as well. As you have the Lings, Banes, and Hydras running down this ramp. EMP goes off on the Vipers. That's going to be a catch. Now drones going down on the top side. Base, the Ling Bane, still chasing through. Those Ghosts going to have to split or something. Ghosts all going down. Hatchery dies on 12 o'clock, plus 3 melee. Hydras, Lings, all producing through. Those Lurkers are going to pop out. They're going to go after the Widowmine. Liberators will now siege and push those Lurkers away once more. One Lurker goes down, and the Nidus will fall. The Medevacs load up. Plus 3 melee upgrades still coming through. Again, Lingbane Hydra continues up. Medevacs still sit between the bases. Solo's Bank is completing quickly. He has... Oh! Misses the full Medevac with the bomb. Yeah, he has a lot of gas, but not a lot of minerals, which is obviously going to be a problem as we continue through. Still just seeing the Vipers trying to consume a little bit here and there. Sears just going to be getting sniped. They're going to be a target for those Ghosts just in the front. Easy targets as well. Now Viper's going down too. I mean, it's all just completely destroyed in this last fight. That all goes very wrong very quickly. That'll be GG's, and Clem is going to take a 2-0 here to win the semis and move through to the finals.